Okay, so I've been wanting to make this video for a little while, but this summer has truly been a test in terms of I'm looking for a job, so I was flying all over for interviews. Everything went well. I got one, and then I had to fly back home, and it was pretty chaotic. But anyway, I wanted to make a video showing all of the ceramics that I bought when I was in France and in Spain. So I spent about 6 weeks in Europe this summer, most of which was spent in Barcelona, but then I also spent a little time in Montpellier. And my number one thing that I like to do when I travel pretty much anywhere is to go into kind of like local ceramic artist studios and take home some ceramics. So this is an obscene, or this could be perceived as an obscene amount of ceramics, but this is, I would rather spend my money on this than I would on a really fancy dinner or something like that. So without any further ado, I did take some B-roll as well in these shops, and if I can find like an Instagram for them, I'll kind of put that on the screen as well when I'm talking through each piece. So without any further ado, let's get started. So this is the cabinet where I keep all of my ceramics, and I'll start off with these two pieces. So I bought these both at the same shop. So this is just a gorgeous little teacup. I love how it's kind of asymmetric, and I just thought the glaze on this was absolutely beautiful. And on the bottom, it says the ceramic artist's name. It was Esse Minuscula ceramics. And yeah, this studio was fantastic. So they had a little shop in the front, and then in the back, many ceramic artists work from there and then sell their stuff in the front. So this was one, and this was actually the girl that was working there. I can't remember her name, but she had made this. So yeah, I just love this little piece. And yeah, I just think the glaze is absolutely spectacular, kind of like this matte white, but then it's almost like an ombre effect with this like dark and then kind of brightening into this matte white. And then it looks like it's kind of like a stoneware clay. So I love that. And then from the same place, I got this kind of more traditional shaped teacup. And again, I was really drawn to this because of the glaze. Yeah, I just love what the glaze is doing here. Each side of it kind of looks a little different. On this side, there's not really much texture, but then on this side, you see kind of like this crackly texture. So I absolutely loved both of these pieces and am very pleased with them. Okay, so next up, I will show a few pieces, and these were all from the same place. Again, I'm just gonna grab, I have some stuff in the dishwasher, and I believe that my husband is using one of them too. So I actually got three. So this was all from a shop. I'll put it on the screen now, but yeah, it had a number as its name. And this place was not a studio. It was a shop that sold pieces that were made by many different artists. And I just, they're all kind of like this terracotta type of clay. And yeah, I just loved the colors that they had. So I've been after a pink mug for a really long time because I like to drink matcha in the morning. So I really, really loved this gorgeous kind of baby pink color. And it's just like a nice size, a nice sturdy size. So I got that one. I got this green one, which is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I just love how vibrant these colors are, and they're slightly different shapes, but they both hold a decent amount. So this shop was just gorgeous. I'll see if I could find some good pictures of it from like Instagram or something, or even Google Images. But yeah, it was a fantastic shop. They had stuff from all over Spain and Portugal, and also just like food and different homeware. So yeah, this shop was absolutely gorgeous. Okay, back at the dishwasher, grab a few more things. All right, so next up are these two pieces. So these are were made by the same artist, and I also got to meet her and cannot remember her name. I went into all the studios, but you can, and I'll put her studio on the screen here, of course, and you can see her maker's mark here. And she just had like the most amazing stuff. Her glazes were beautiful. Like, as you can see, this kind of very pale yellow glaze is absolutely like perfect. Like, I just cannot emphasize enough how beautiful these were. And compared to what these would cost in the US, of course, these were much more affordable in Spain. But yeah, she just had the most beautiful glazes that were kind of this kind of eggshell finish. And yeah, I love the little handle there. And yeah, just all of her pieces were just so perfectly done, and she did everything on the wheel. But yeah, I was very happy to get this little pale yellow set that I absolutely love. But next up, I will talk about this piece, and this I got in France. And I also went into her studio, which was absolutely beautiful. And you can see it's just like white clay with a clear glaze, but then it has kind of these imprinted fish on either side. So on one side, there's 3 fish, and on the other side, there's 1 fish. And she has like all sorts of, she does this same kind of aesthetic with lots of different animals. And yeah, her shop was just absolutely beautiful. I got to meet her too, and she was super sweet. And yeah, I was really drawn to this because I just love anything that's like a fish or sardine print, which I know I'm not alone in. But yeah, I loved this piece and was very, very happy to pick it up. This I also got in Barcelona, and this was from a fantastic shop that focused on Japanese style ceramics. So this again was a studio and a shop that had a much bigger shop, and I took a decent amount of footage there, so I'll kind of put that on the screen now. But I absolutely loved this little tea bowl. I knew I had to pick something up when I went in there. There were lots of things that I liked. The prices really range from being quite affordable, so around like 20 euro kind of range, up to being a little bit more expensive, of course, because some of the pieces were probably quite labor intensive. But yeah, this place was just so calm and beautiful, and it just felt very soothing to be in there. And yeah, just this little tea bowl is just absolutely perfect. And I just love the color of this glaze, this olive glaze on top of this kind of terracotta clay. It's just so stunning. So yeah, I was very, very happy to get this, and I'm very excited to continue to make matchas in this in the morning because it's so beautiful. It's such a treasure. Okay, so this one is obviously not a handmade piece, but it says D-Hub, and that stands for Design Hub. And I got this from the Design Museum in Barcelona, which I would highly, highly recommend. And when you get when you pay for entry into the museum, they give you a voucher for the gift shop, I think for €5. So it ends up being quite affordable. And I think this mug was only €8. So then with the €5 voucher, this was only €3 for me. So I thought I definitely had to pick it up as kind of like a little souvenir. And yeah, I just like kind of like the minimalist style of it. And yeah, just that it will remind me of an awesome museum, which had an amazing exhibit when I was there about a Spanish designer who created the aesthetic of a lot of the like public benches and tram cars and street lights. I'll put up his name here. I don't want to butcher the pronunciation, but it was such a fascinating exhibit, and I was very, very happy that I was able to catch that. Okay, so last but not least, I'm just trying to make sure that I don't have anything else. Okay, yeah, I think that this is the last of it. Is just another little kind of like pasta bowl, small pasta bowl shape, and it says 19 aguade on the bottom. And I just got this from like a little neighborhood shop. They sold more than just ceramics. I think they also sold some like like clothes and purses and things like this. But yeah, just a nice little bowl. And again, I just love it, like anything handmade, you know, it's imperfect, like it doesn't have a completely straight line. And yeah, I just really, really liked the color and the glaze. And I believe the price for this was quite good as well. So I was very, very happy to find this. And if I can find information from this shop, I will put it up on the screen now as well. Yeah, so that is, except for the, you know, yellow version of this mug, which I think is in use at the moment. This was all of the ceramics that I bought when I was in Spain and France. And there were many, many more pieces that I wanted to buy, but of course, these things are very delicate to travel with, so I didn't want to try to squeeze too many things in my suitcase, and also just wanted to be conscious of my wallet as well. But Barcelona is a city that has such a strong ceramics culture. I was shocked at the number of studios, not just ceramics, I think all types of arts. I was shocked at the number of studios that existed in the city. And of course, I think it should always be mentioned when talking about Barcelona, you know, which is, it was just especially relevant to me when I was there because there's been a lot of protests this summer, but it is a city that kind of struggles with over tourism. So I think it's important to try to support these like local small businesses when you are there. I was there for a wedding, so I was trying to just support these local small businesses because I know that rents are very high in Barcelona. And on that note, I do have another video that I took a lot of B-roll for when I was in Barcelona. That's all about kind of places to hang out in Barcelona to get away from like the very touristy locations if you do find yourself there for like a wedding or work or whatever it is. Because yeah, it's an awesome city, and I do feel bad that they are struggling with this over tourism. But in any case, I'm very happy to have found these new pieces in my collection, and I will have one more Barcelona video, two more Barcelona videos coming for you, and then also I have some pottery videos coming up from stuff that I've made. So I'm excited to see you soon. Bye.